In marketing, a very popular way to elicit preferences of consumers is to use discrete choice experiments. So assume a car company wants to better understand how car choices depend on the price of the car and potentially other features, like for a new electric car, what is the range of the car, or maybe the fuel efficiency. And you could invite subjects and in a simplified manner basically ask them in one round, give them some alternatives, like here we have 3 different cars. They differ in their model, they differ in their price, by their fuel type, and we may have a lot of additional information, horsepower, how much is the fuel cost per 100 kilometer, the CO2 emissions, and so on. And you ask them which car they would buy. You can also give them option not to buy any car, but you ask them. And then you, in the next round, you're giving new alternatives, or you modify the alternatives. So maybe you change the price if you're mainly interested in this new electric car, you increase it or reduce it, and again ask the consumers which car they would buy. And there are also studies about such discrete choice data that use non-experimental data. For example, you may have observational data knowing which car actually households have bought, which electricity provider they have chosen, which telecommunication company they have chosen. And you could also apply these discrete choice models that we will study in this chapter to such field data. A problem is often for field data to construct the relevant choice set. So what were all the relevant alternatives? So this is much easier in an experiment. And in field data, you always have to be careful about indigeneity problems, but we will come back to this later. And discrete choice datasets have been analyzed for many applications, for example, for public transport planning. So if you think you want to buy a new tram, build a new tramway, you may want to ask, are people willing to use this? What's the maximum price you are able to charge? Or if you want to change the network of how your trains are going, you can use such discrete choice experiments. Or you could also study how subsidies, let's say, for energy renovation of houses may affect the choices of people to actually perform these renovations. So there are a lot of applications that have been studied using discrete choice data, both from experiments and also using field data.